Hi, Savvy Sisters. Okay, guys, like I always say, if you share things in the Savvy Sisterhood, it stays in there, but you get to all the women who need it. So if you know someone in the Savvy Sisterhood or you have a friend, I think you can send it through Messenger too if you have a friend that is really you know that they're just letting fear stop them in some way. Well, this is the one to have them send, okay? And I hope you're having a fantastic morning, but I do want to talk about this because fear. And I mean, we do need a certain level of fear, as we were talking yesterday about, if there's a fire or if there's something happening that's an earthquake or, but let's get real. We don't have that every day. So this fight or flight feeling that we always feel, this agitation in our tummy, this fear feeling, okay. When we go for something different or we see an opportunity, let's use our business for right now. Maybe there's an opportunity to grow in our business. Maybe you're looking at an opportunity, but it's going to take capital. It's going to take new training. It's going to take you learning new knowledge. It's going to take maybe new people. And you're looking at that and it just seems so insurmountable. And even thinking about it makes your hands just break out in a cold sweat. Well, guess what? That's called fear. And what you do instead is you say, okay, well, maybe we'll just wait on that. Or I'll wait until tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes in and you wait till the next day. And before you know it, a month goes and you really haven't moved on that wonderful project that could bring in millions, but you just aren't thinking you can do it. You know what I mean? It's a fear. It's a fear of the unknown. It's the fear of taking a chance. It's the fear of having to change. Having to change. You mean I'm going to have to change what I'm doing today? Yes. You mean I can't get my latte before I start my Facebook Live? Oh my gosh, I got to change. And believe it or not, it sounds so trivial, but it gnaws at you. It's like change is hard. And when we fear the change, unless it's something like really joyous, like a marriage, or we're graduating from school, or something really cool, but when we want to change or change is being thrown on us, then fear sets in, because we love the way we're built to be this status quo comfortable. And actually, I don't know if we're meant to be that way. Actually, I think we tend to conform and we tend to just do what everybody else does. And we're taught that. It's not our fault. So when we want to step out of it, it can be hard. And also, there's a fear of not knowing what we are doing. Maybe we'll take this opportunity and we've got to learn new stuff, but maybe we won't learn it fast enough. There's a million reasons, but let me tell you this. The only time that we truly grow is when we go work through our fear. The only time that we truly grow is when we take the steps to move forward, even with a little bit of fear. There has never been a time in my life that I have grown without that. From the time I went to buy our house and it was my very first mortgage and I was scared I was going to get eaten alive. I told that story yesterday. And to the time I even all of a sudden had to realize that I was writing a book and not just journaling. And what did that mean? And then people were saying, well, you need, to make an impact, you need to make this an international bestseller. And I thought, I don't know anything about an international bestseller. This is a totally new thing. How do I do this? And do I even want to? It sounds hard. It sounds difficult. And I started to feel this fear that I couldn't do it. But I had to say to myself, okay, what will I feel like if I don't do it? This opportunity has been brought to me, and will I regret it? I really do think worse than fear is regret, because regret eats at you. So when I was faced with, okay, now I'm offered this opportunity, I can write this book and I can figure out how to make it an international bestseller. And yeah, I got butterflies in my tummy. But I thought, I can't pass it up now. I got to walk into it. I got to see what's there. And if I fail, all right, we can try again. Or we can try it a different way. Or we can do whatever. But I'm going to try it. And little did I know that it really wouldn't be that hard. And that, look at where it brought me. Look at where it brought me. But yet, if I had succumbed to the fear and thought, oh my gosh, an international bestseller, who, me? Me, who's never really written anything except poetry and short stories? How can I be an international bestseller? How can I do that? And I decided not to do it, and I didn't own up to that step into my opportunity. And I didn't own up to this new part of my life that I could open up. And instead, I just sat back. Where would I be? I'd still be just journaling. I'd still be where I was 6 years ago. Think about that when you're looking at things in your life. And fear, guys, fear. You know, sometimes it can seem insurmountable. Like when I was looking at that international bestseller, I mean, there was a million things to do. I had to get a following. I had to get sponsors. I had to write a really darn good book. That's the start. Because I had to be able to feel confident about it. And then I had to gather friends. I had to get an email list. Oh my gosh, it just, the piles of stuff were just like, and so what do? You know, do you just give up? No, like I said, why do I want to be back where I was 6 years ago? So what did I do? I chopped it down. I made it look small. I did what I could step by step by step. And so did I do it all in one day? No. I took what I could and I did it when I could. And I did it little by little. And I stopped worrying about how far I was or if I was accomplishing. I just did it. So make it look small. Well, make it small. I'm not even saying make it look small. Make it small. Do it by step. Look at any opportunity in your life. Anything that you're looking at. You know, whether that's looking for a new job. Do you have to quit your job? Do you have to jump right into a new job that you don't even know, or start looking and then you don't have an income? No. Or start that dream of your life? No, you don't. Bob Proctor used to tell me, if your needs aren't met, you're getting food on the table, a place to sleep, then it's very hard to go after your dreams. So what do? All right, so stay in your business for now. Stay in the job that you're in just for a little while. And then on your free time, start investigating this new world you want to enter. Start investigating new jobs. Or if it's something you love, then if you're writing, then do a journal. If you're a crafter, do a craft. If you're doing a scientist, then start looking into what is fascinating you. What is it that you want to explore? If you're an inventor, do some inventing, but keep your job. And then as that grows, you can step into it more naturally. You don't go through the terror barrier so much. I had a friend that used to work on installing fireplaces, but he could do a ton of other things. Yeah, I mean, he built the most beautiful bridge in my woods. He's just an artist. He's a crafter. He creates like crazy. And so right now, it's been 5 years, and he's been building his business as he's been working for another company. And now he said, you know what? I have enough customers, enough of a base, that now I'm leaving that and I'm going to start my own. And I'm doing my dream job. I'm doing what I really love, designing and making things. You see, Rome wasn't built in a day, to quote a very common thing. And fear can stop us from being the leader we want in our business, in our life. And because it handicaps us, it causes us to regress. We miss the opportunities. We don't take the opportunities. And we end up where we were in the same place 5 years ago. We're still there. So why? So take a look today. Is that procrastination that you're dealing with? Is that because you fear something? And fear sounds like such a harsh word. So look at it, is it because you don't know don't know how to do it? Well, then take the steps to find out how to do it. Is it because you're not sure of it? Well, maybe not sure of it is the name of the game. However, you can make it more sure by creating the steps to make it more of a steadfast way to go. Nothing is a guarantee. But if you start walking towards it and your intention is right there and I mean you know what you want, you will get it. Maybe not exactly like you want to, but you will get it. But if you have fear, it stops it. So take a look in your life. What can you start moving on that you know is an opportunity? You know it's going to make your life better. You know that it's going to bring you, a different kind of happiness or a happiness in general. If you can just get moving on it. What is it? And what's one small step you can do today and another small step that you can do tomorrow? As you start to tiptoe out there and get your feet wet and start creating what you want to create. And sure, your little stomach is going to be going like crazy, and yes, you will get scared. But my gosh, I can honestly tell you that as you gain the confidence with each step you take, your world changes for the better. Because as you grow, your happiness increases. I don't want to be where I was 5 years ago. I don't even want to be where I was last year, 2017. That was not the year for me. I don't want to be back there. I want to move forward. And if that takes making my greatest ambitions that make my tummy really, really, really clench up, making that look small and working at it step by step by step and believing in what I want, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. How about you? How about you? Take a look at your day. How can you fit in something to start accomplishing your goals? Whether that be love, whether that be in your career. And how are you going to lead this wonderful team you have under you, if that's what you have under you, all your employees? How are you going to lead them forward? Baby steps. Baby steps. Conquer the fear. Your life is waiting for you. If you want to learn more about Lena Chapman, then, go to Alena, ALENA, 360.com. And then it'll come up and it says, do you mean about Lena Chapman? Yes, press it, and there you go. Okay? And I'll also let you know, if you really want to accomplish your goals and you really don't know if you can do it, or you're a little bit nervous, join Savvy Sisterhood 2. It's a really inexpensive way for you to start to get the knowledge you need and the support and the friendship. But because all these women are doing the same thing, and they all have fear, of course, but they are taking the steps, and with encouragement and with knowledge and wisdom behind them, they're able to make the right choices and start making their dream come true. So that's easy. Just go into your Google search and go to Join Savvy with 2 V's. You know that by now. SavvySisterhood.com. Squish that all together, no spaces, okay? And then press level 2. It's $19.95 a month. $19.95. My God, that's like what? 2 lattes or something? You know I like lattes. That's the second time I brought it up. Oh gosh. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's not expensive. And it's worth it. My gosh, it's so worth it. Wouldn't you like to see yourself accomplishing something you've really wanted to accomplish and doing it in, maybe 1 month, maybe 3 months? depending on what it is. And here you are sitting there, and you've waited, what, 6 months to even get started? It's time. It's time. I'll see you in Savvy Sisterhood too. I love you all. Namaste. Conquer the fear and start really living. It's time. Bye-bye.